Most people never realize the damage that loud noises do to their hearing until much later. That's the dangerous thing about hearing loss. It comes on gradually, over time. Right now, the noise just seems like an annoyance. Sometimes it's not until years later that you suddenly start going, "Huh? Could you speak a little louder?" By then, it's too late. The general rule of thumb for hearing protection is this: if you can't carry on a conversation in a normal tone of voice when you're 3 feet apart, then you need some kind of hearing protection. Now, these guys are more than 3 feet apart, but they're screaming, and they don't have the faintest idea what the other is saying. Wouldn't it be better to just have this conversation at lunch? There's basically 2 types of hearing protection in this industry: earplugs and earmuffs. Earplugs are generally found like this, in a disposable packet. They're economical and clean, and are generally more for random, occasional use than the earmuffs. You might want to carry a packet of these in your pocket to use when someone else nearby is operating some loud machinery. Remember the rule of thumb: if you're 3 feet away and you can't carry on a normal conversation, your eardrums are probably suffering. All you do is kind of scrunch these up and stick them in your ear. You'll notice that you can still hear things. It just takes the edge off the sound. Ear muffs you'll want to use especially when you're the one operating the equipment. They tend to be a bit more comfortable, and they knock out a little bit more vibration. You can get ear muffs that attach right to your hard hat, so you always have them with you, or you can use the type that are separate. But don't just put up with the loud noise, especially if you're working in a confined area. Because like I said, you don't really know for sure how much damage is being done to your hearing until later. And when you're working in a confined area, the echoing makes the sounds become more intensified. Areas like these should be taped or roped off to keep workers without hearing protection away. That's one thing to remember, though. You have to be especially alert when you're wearing hearing protection, because you won't be able to hear warning signals quite so easily. And be sure to use only inspected and improved equipment. Hey, you guys! Wear your earplugs or your earmuffs. Doesn't matter to me. Those guys are on their way to a serious hearing loss. Is that something you would choose?